Hello, and welcome to the channel. Today we will show you a 2005 American science fiction adventure film called Zathura, a space adventure. Spoilers ahead, so watch out and take care. Now, two brothers, Walter and Danny, are hanging out with their father at home while waiting for their mother to pick them up. The two brothers argue all the time and are very competitive. Walter is the older one, and he tries everything possible to make his brother's life miserable. He hates how much attention Danny gets from their father. Danny is a young boy who likes to play with Walter but ends up offending the latter most of the time. As the boys are waiting, Danny accidentally hits Walter with a ball, causing a chase all over the house. The chaos draws in their father, and Danny ends up spilling coffee all over his important work. Consequently, Danny's father has to go to the office and get some more documents, so he leaves Lisa, his teenage daughter, to babysit the brothers. The brothers' parents are divorced, but the kids often stay with their workaholic father. Lisa hates having to babysit the boys and mentions that she has a date later, but her father promises to be home by then. As soon as he leaves, Lisa rolls over in bed and continues sleeping. Meanwhile, Danny continues provoking Walter until the latter has had enough. Danny runs and hides in a small elevator in the house. When Walter realizes this, he sends the elevator down to the basement, hoping that a few minutes of darkness and silence would make Danny let him be. Danny scaredly explores the basement, but his curiosity is sparked when he finds a board game called Zathura. Danny picks up the game and heads upstairs, where he shows Walter and asks to play. Walter refuses, so Danny presses a button on the game, and a small rocket moves. A card is produced, and the card warns the boys to hide as a meteor shower is incoming. Initially, the boys wonder what that card means, but a few seconds later, real meteors begin hitting the house. The boys quickly hide and watch in awe as their living room gets a meteor shower. After the shower is passed, the boys look through the roof and see that the stars seem so near to them. To their horror, they learn that their house is floating in space. Walter and Danny quickly rush to their older sister's room to tell her of the bizarre events. However, Lisa thinks the boys are playing pranks on her. When she sees the darkness outside, Lisa assumes it is nighttime, so she goes to the bathroom to start prepping for her date. The boys rush back to the game. Walter looks for the terms and conditions of playing the game. It is revealed that the game is real, and their nightmare can only end when the players finish the game. Each player must play his turn and not attempt to cheat the game. Following this, Walter plays and draws a card which informs the boys that their shipmate will enter into cryogenic sleep for 5 turns. The boys do not understand this, but all is revealed when they find Lisa frozen in the bathroom. Walter tries melting her off, but Danny warns that action might kill her. Danny draws a card warning about their malfunctioning robot. The robot enters the living room but quickly transforms into a large robot and starts attacking them. To save themselves, the boys play the game, which takes them near a huge star whose gravitational force starts pulling everything toward it. Luckily, the boys manage to hang on for dear lives while the killer robot falls into the basement. The boys are now desperate and want the game to end, so they keep playing. The whole affair frightens Danny, and he is reluctant to play on. Walter convinces Danny to keep on playing, as this is the only way to end the game and resume their normal lives. The next card tells the boys that Zorgons are coming to visit them. The boys assume this to be a friendly visit, but are in for a rude shock when an alien ship looms over their house. The Zorgons are revealed to be lizard-like aliens. The next card drawn shows Reprogram, and the boys show this to the ship. Unfortunately, the Zorgons start firing on the house. The brothers hide and keep on playing the game. The next card advises them to rescue a stranded astronaut. Luckily, the said astronaut arrives in time and quickly understands what is going on. He tells the boys that they have to hide the house as the Zorgons are attracted to heat and electricity. The boys shut everything off in the house, and the astronaut sets ablaze a couch before kicking it outside. The simple idea works as the Zorgon ship starts following the burning couch, leaving the brothers safe at the moment. Walter, who is weary of strangers, wants the astronaut to leave, but Danny decides that he should stay, as he had helped them. When playing the next round, Walter accuses Danny of cheating. Danny vehemently denies, but Walter forcefully moves the rocket ship to 2 paces earlier. The game assumes that Danny is trying to cheat, so he gets a card warning him that he will be ejected. A hole opens up in the ceiling, and Walter is sucked out of the house. The astronaut quickly jumps to the rescue and grabs Walter before he can perish. In the bathroom, Lisa resumes her normal state as 5 turns have been completed. Oblivious of what is happening, she turns on the heat and electricity before proceeding with her preparations. Meanwhile, Walter draws a golden card which allows him to get anything he wishes from a shooting star. The astronauts, who has seen the brothers quarrel, quickly asks Walter not to make his wish, but Walter has already done it. The astronaut rushes to Danny's room and finds him missing. He assumes that Walter had wished for his brother to never have been born. However, it turns out that Walter wished for a signed football. Danny soon shows up and is angry that Walter did not wish for the game to be over. The astronaut reveals that he had played the game with his brother and wished that he had never been born. Consequently, he was stranded in space for 15 years as he couldn't continue playing the game alone. He's only back because of the card Danny drew. The brothers go back downstairs to resume the game, but find out that the Zorgons have found the house once more. In fact, a huge chunk of the house has been destroyed by the Zorgons to supply them with heat. And sadly, the part the Zorgons have also contains the board game. The brothers decide to start a huge fire and distract the Zorgons, but Lisa finds them and extinguishes the fire. It is only when she sees the astronaut that Lisa begins to understand what might be happening. Now, the 4 hide from the Zorgons, who are boarding the house while wondering what to do next. Since the whole basement is crawling with Zorgons, the astronaut is unable to retrieve the game. Walter remembers the small elevator shaft and wants Danny to use it to get the game from the ship. Danny is scared, but he agrees to do it. Danny manages to retrieve the game, but a Zorgon sees him. Danny cannot get back up through the elevator shaft as the ropes are broken, so he opts for the stairs. Walter quickly comes to the rescue and opens the door for Danny. However, the death robot reassembles and prepares to attack the brothers. Walter thinks fast and pulls out a reprogram card, showing it to the robot. The robot quickly reprograms and helps the brothers fight off the Zorgons in a fierce battle. The brothers are busy enjoying the fight that they do not notice another Zorgon sneaking up behind them. Just when the Zorgon is about to eat the boys, Lisa appears and strikes it, saving the brothers. The 4 resume playing the game with Danny being instructed to go back 1 place and Walter being granted another wish. Walter makes his wish, and the aftermath leaves everyone shocked. A small boy eerily similar to Danny appears before them. Walter reveals that he wished that the astronaut would get his brother back. The astronaut reveals that he is a future Walter, and he had played the game before with Danny. He had wished his brother away, causing him to disappear in that timeline. Now, present Danny and older Danny hold hands, and their lifetimes merge into one. The same is done for older Walter and present Walter. Outside, the Zorgons are back with a massive fleet intending to fully destroy the house. Walter explains that they only need 10 points to make it home and end the game. Unfortunately, Danny plays and only gets 1 point. Just when it all seems lost, a card emerges telling the brothers that they get 9 bonus points. The final card thanks the brothers for playing and shows that the game is over. The brothers then realize that Zathura is a black hole, which sucks them all in. When Danny opens his eyes, he finds himself back at home, about to start playing the game. Walter sees him and warns him not to play the game. Soon their father returns, and he is amazed to see the kids getting along. Later, the brothers make a promise to themselves and Lisa that their space adventure would stay between them. So what do you think about this movie? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more movie recaps like this one. Like and share this video. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on new content about your favorite movies. Do you want to keep the entertainment going? Well, check out this related video to see more, and I will see you in the next video.